Welcome to my kitchen. I decided today I really wanted to make something fun for lunch, and one thing that I've been thinking about trying to learn how to make is tortillas. Tortillas are not really a huge thing that are prevalent in the stores here. A lot of the bigger supermarkets with more of a variety of foods have them, but the store that we shop at doesn't have them. And so I thought I would learn how to make my own tortillas, and I'm gonna make sort of like a Greek style like gyro, but with chicken. We have like tzatziki sauce on hand, and I have chicken, and we have some peppers and tomatoes and onions, so I thought I could make a chicken style gyro today. But the thing I don't have is tortillas, so I'm gonna learn how to make tortillas today. So thanks to Pinterest, I was able to find an awesome, easy, simple recipe. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to make tortillas today, and hopefully they turn out well and I can enjoy a wonderful chicken style gyro lunch. So here we go. So these are the ingredients that you need to make the tortillas. Flour, all-purpose flour, or just like a white flour. Baking powder. I'm actually substituting baking soda. We don't have any baking powder right now. So when you substitute baking soda, you need to substitute about a third of the amount of baking soda. And then you're supposed to add something like vinegar or lemon juice to the recipe. So I'm going to add a little bit of vinegar as well with that. Salt, unsalted butter that's soft, and then some lukewarm water. So something to note about living in Europe, if you're an American or you're not used to using the metric system as far as making things, my host mom doesn't really have, we have like tablespoons and teaspoons, like the little spoons, but we don't have anything that like measures cups or other than like big, large containers. So I actually found she had mason jars that we used to drink out of, and I found that the mason jars were actually marked with quarter cup all the way up through a cup and a half. So I use mason jars a ton to measure things because, for instance, today I need 2 cups of flour, and I found that a mason jar was the easiest way to measure them. Also, something like, you know, for water or whatever. But yeah, that's a huge challenge. So if you're coming to Europe as an American, one suggestion that I have is to bring your own measuring cups if you plan on doing cooking or you want to cook, especially if you want to try and cook American, you know, recipes, because yeah, they don't sell, you know, non-metric style measuring cups here. So you would definitely need to bring that on your own. And I saw that on someone's blog and I didn't take it seriously, and I kind of wish now that I would have, because it's been a little bit challenging. As I'm trying to reassemble the blender, I figured out that the seal that goes around the base of the blades to hold all of the liquid inside the blender, it would go around here. If I just put this on without it, it probably isn't going to seal, and my stuff will go everywhere. So it's missing. Praise the Lord, I have found it. Okay, so in this bowl, we're supposed to put in 2 cups of flour. So that's 1 cup, 2 cups of flour, half a teaspoon of salt. Right. Yep. Okay, we're supposed to put in 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I am going to put in a quarter and then a little bit more of a teaspoon of the baking soda. So there's 1/4 and just a little bit more. First, we need to mix this together. Now we're going to pour it into the food processor and add the butter and water. Okay, so here's my blended mixture. I'm gonna pour it into my blender. So there you go. And then I'm gonna add lukewarm water and some butter. and a little bit of vinegar as well. Okay, so I've got 3/4 of a cup of water in the mason jar. I'm gonna add just a splash of vinegar in with the water because it said you need to do that if you're substituting baking soda. If you're just using baking powder, then you should be fine with the 1 tablespoon. But I'm just gonna add a little bit to the water to help activate it, and then I've got a tablespoon of butter here as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the blender or your food processor. And I'm gonna add my butter and put the lid on and turn it on and hope we get some tortilla dough. So it definitely seems to be working. It seems like there's some, it's like creating a dough for sure. Oh yeah, that is like really nice. I've never had used a blender to make dough before, but this is like amazing. It's really doughy. It's like pizza dough almost. A little bit thicker, I think, than pizza dough, but yeah, cool. So now we're supposed to take the ball and put it on a lightly floured surface, kneading the dough for 1 minute, and then letting it sit for about 10 or 15 minutes under a cloth just to let it have some time to rise. Okay, so I've just realized that I've read the directions wrong, and I'm supposed to make 10 little dough balls, then let them sit and rise. Okay, so while I'm waiting for the dough to rise, I got some vegetables that I'm going to cut up to put with my chicken gyros. So I have a cucumber, some red pepper, a tomato, and a yellow pepper that I'm going to cut up to put with my chicken. And the chicken is currently cooking here in this pan. I'm put a little bit of water in the bottom of it, so it's going to boil it a little bit, and then I will brown it. I'm going to start warming this pan up in just a second because this pan needs to be very hot for the tortillas. And in just a second, I'm going to roll out all the tortillas, which, yeah, it'll be about 10 tortillas in case you haven't guessed that already. Okay, so now that we have our dough, I'm gonna set them all aside, flour my surface a little bit, and go ahead and roll these out as thin as I can. So there you have it. Okay, so I hope you can hear me. My chicken is sizzling away over here. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my first tortilla and see how it does. So you're supposed to wait and let it cook until it starts to bubble. And when it starts to bubble and then it gets a little brown on the other side, then you're supposed to flip it. There, that probably helps, right? So I think it's supposed to be pretty hot. So I have mine on probably medium-high heat, the setting. Woo! My chicken is going crazy. And see, they're starting to, some bubbles are starting to form here, along the edges. I think is done. Yeah, I would say that one's done. So here's the next one. Okay, so I've got all the stuff here. I'm gonna go ahead and take one of my tortillas. Look how cool they are. They turned out so well. And I'm gonna get a fork and I'm just gonna stuff it with chicken And again, I just like browned the chicken. I didn't put any sauce on it or anything special because I figured I was gonna have tzatziki sauce. Okay, I'm just gonna get some tomatoes, some cucumber, some peppers. Just stuff it in there, kind of like a burrito. This is gonna be enough for definitely more than me. And then here's the tzatziki sauce. This is store-bought. My host father bought it. It smells pretty good. I don't know if it's like tzatziki sauce like I've had before, but it's alright. We'll give it a whirl. And just wrap it up and then, yeah, eat it. Look at that. So yummy. Okay, so let's take a bite. Mmm. This is really good. I really like the flavors. The tortilla is really good. The chicken's great. I'm not so sure about the tzatziki sauce. I think it's just a little bit different flavor than what I'm used to. So, yeah, but overall not bad. Pretty good flavor. I did add a little bit of onion as well. I forgot to mention that. I added a little bit of onion. And yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me today and cooking with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and go make your own tortillas because these are really yummy. And yeah, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.